You are task number 18 on the standby list. Just remain seated. Everybody else, before 18 on the standby list, y'all get up and go over there and get your names checked off. So let's see everybody.
Chamber of Commerce that they had in Los Angeles now. And when you go there, they treat you like a king for it.
It takes many years in some cases to restore these aircraft. This is a work area, and I want to stress to you to be careful. Watch where you are walking and make sure that you stay with your group. Smoking over there. The tour lasts approximately an hour and a half. And
give me a hard time.
Today.
Yes, because it's the last day. You're not allowed to
Sniffing the paper.
I don't think I want to be working in a hole and had practice box.
It's driving you crazy.
Just want to remind you of a few things, right? Please, okay, no eating, drinking, or smoking on the tour. Okay, please watch where you walk. We are going into a work area. It also helps if you watch where the guide walks because we're sometimes walking backwards. And we like warning. Also, please stay with your group. Okay, it's important that you stay with us. You cannot wander off on your own. Okay, you must stay with your group. Now we're going to take you off the bus and divide you into groups of 12 or 13 people each. Look for a guide with their hand raised, and we'll get you all divided up. So if you all want to come off now.
Not sedentary.
This is where the place gets put together. You know, if you've been through there, any of it, photographs, all that sort of thing, all over everywhere. All exhibits are built here. We don't contract out the labor. It costs too much to do that. We build it ourselves. Almost have one wood and fabric airplane, all that sort of thing. We also have a metalworking shop, nearly complete, and we can do everything we need to do with metalwork as well. That also is used by both exhibits and by aircraft restoration. They also take an official portrait of every aircraft that and I would say about, I know it used to be $295, I'm sure it's more than that now. I would say it's at least like one gauge to pay. That's your new link. If you take the dots and save it, then you can figure it out. It's like, move that from our foot. Not all of our documents are in my foot. 4 years ago, where we use the computer, it reduces our workload by. And I'm going to tell you for why that's so. It's been from done for thousands of years. You lay the silk carefully against the background, the squeegee or brush, and go through our aircraft marking lines as well. So if you've been in the museum, you'll notice there are the computer-generated decals. We would not. It's much cheaper if you work with this than if you work with the real thing. These planes are all on scale to one another, so the size relationship remains the same. It's the real thing. The problem is it does, I'm working with the model and knowing what you're doing. Sometimes we move airplanes in here without resorting to the models at all. Classic example of that is the Caproni bomber. There's a cutout on the floor because it's essential that this museum the models stay as close to the real thing as possible. Because if we move anything else in there, in or out there, the size of the Caproni is going to matter. Now the models in here are made of wood. Right. So the little models wings also slide off, extend the space that you have. But before it was ever constructed, when you put on the heat, the original things like that. Yeah,
How is this inflated, the observation room?
all right, it's inflated with plain air, and it's constantly being fed. So they experimented. They thought about it.
I think they did float it to the ceiling with helium.
Yeah.
But
it's the air system allows us, rather than it's on the wall, the plane is 230 feet from tip to tip. So we knew we had 5. When it was time to build this building, they decided that the XB-70 really should come in. It is, after all, actually designed and fitted there straight. They would nearly touch the walls. They don't go edge to edge because the door panels themselves have to have a pylon that sits about this high off the floor. They got that up there by using it. For that group of people, those are and by World War I, number was down to about 120. Originally, to receive permission during World War II, you had to have your college money. They obviously very bad changes the script for college life for the pilots. So look at the Green War, the last one, and fired in 1907. So it was a really long program. Now, there are 2 other groups of pilots who will be honored after also. They were largely enlisted pilots, but not all. You have both officers and enlisted fly these type of airplanes. There's also flying females where people who fabric and throwaway. And that night, little field, they find it lines. Only that, their gliders were managing. Yeah. All right, this plane, I'm not going to talk about this airplane at all because I will be talking for everyone design facility. It's going to have its canvas tent, or canvas hangar rather, and its engineering shack. And you'll be able to walk behind it and look at the, what was going on, that sort of thing. A freestanding thing will still be freestanding. This, if you're back over there, this is currently under construction. And you can see what they're doing. That's it. It'll go, if you walk in the main door of Modern Flight, and we have another group that's out there, we better go. This is part of the head back here. So we need mannequins on land mannequins. We're going to very realistic featured mannequins in our museum. We were able to buy the entire stock in departments. As well, we're trying to build a plane in the United States, the Nunzio, and in the United States, design the planes in the United States. So they sent Captain LePere to take Ohio Route 4 to where it meets I-75. Out in front of you and to the side, you will see a lot of baseball diamonds. Those are today designed this particular airplane and built 2 of them. We can move on down this way now. I'm going to hold my space. There you go. Someone into the Dayton area, locked 2 engineers in a room, and 48 hours later, they gave him the Liberty 12 engine. It really met all its requirements and then some. So in the end, only between 25 and 30 were actually completed. 2 of those planes. Garbage thrown up, they would also do that. Police and fire. This one was a replacement medical big crowd. North Africa, powered by 3% Well, back to the Smithsonian, the Lysander started out as signed as a fighter. And it was a terrible one, but it was then moved to varied roles. Plane could take off with very we did the pick simple, dropping up and picking up. You would have to arrive at your destination in France. Remember, he felt going to get him past the Germans and safely into his airplane. Did something plane Roosevelt did not like. Some people were so damaged low that they had to be both completely just lost. Since it was, of course, a wartime project. This is the table where the Air Force came into being. Complete records of everything we've done to this airplane. Once again, we have old pictures. You can see what a mess it was when we got it. There was special wheelchair designed for it, and you can do that in the back of the airplane. This plane is not set up aircraft cabin style on the inside, where you have a center aisle and things on either side. This is Pullman style. You have in the cabin, she had now come in and seat interface. You follow the basic operation of the airplane. The window itself is there. Someone decided that since the president was going to be in. Straighten the wing, added the tap tank, and that's what that comes from. That term. Sent them back to Vietnam, where they continued to do the job. But once again, butter Dayton is on the aircraft. That's where the confusion comes in. Now, this plane when we got it did not have measures C-130. That requires that you did not have a the annexation looked the way it did, but it might. Now that wasn't even its name, nickname, the American English first names for Japanese airplanes. The name Zeke was chosen. Designed to be a throwaway. Very lightly constructed, very cheaply constructed, and built aluminum magnesium alloy. Was rotted badly.
A little over 300 miles an hour, which is a pretty fast airplane for its time. And by marking the parts so we knew where they came from, we were able to get it back together. We don't have too many parts left over. To give you an idea, it's the only one that we have, and it's again, all this work would be for naught. But here's some original spark plugs out of the engine. A lot of the spark plugs broke off because of the corrosion in the engine mount also. Well, a lot of them are copied. However, the Japanese did have license with Pratt Whitney even back in the 30s to build.
It's made in use though, right?
I'm sorry, we could rotate this.
Why did they cut the?
Well, for one thing, several of the pistons were completely corroded inside the cylinders, and we can't get them off. The only way you can get them off is to cut the connecting the parts. We still can't get the pistons out.
Well, that's a lot of engine for that little airplane.
Yes, it is. It's a lot of engine.
What was the horsepower you said?
Offset. That's opposite of code. So, this way.
The Yankee Air Force is planning. I'd like to get involved in restoration.
And they're almost none of them left because they were destroyed. The reason these four houses got survived is they were stolen. And this stuff is notices and all that, and then they ended up in the United States. And we said our house what Dick Mikesell said back in the model room, and 25,000 items in storage. Those items are in storage here, and other storage facilities in the area, and some at Davis Conklin in Arizona. The room is not climate controlled, so it's cold in the winter and hot in the summer. One climate controlled room. With 25,000 items in storage. A light causes fabric to rot. Suffice to say, fabric rots. Now, in storing fabric, you want to reduce or eliminate acid-free tissue. So no fabric touches any other fabric. I don't know if they do this or not, because these rolls should also be rotated occasionally because there is some sag on the bottom. A lot of silk flags. Organizations have flags. Unions have flags. Generals have flags. And it says, we don't have to do Armstrong Tuesday, and they're going to know. That's a flag, writing it in its spare time. And they appeared on a brick wall in England, but were painted. It's not unusual. Gee, they from World War I, there were two left in the world, that one and one is Smithsonian Memory. So with that, we better get outside.
I think we're going to be over in October. We're going to.
I had a good time today.
Gotta walk back.
The hangar, they're using the ambulance now. Fly on the tri-motor over to put in bay,
Yeah.
and it was already out of service. They were already switched.
But he wanted to go inside yet.
Snuff finder.
Well, do I? Let's face it, she's doing a lot worse than tail time.
That's
Oh, look, there's radar! There's radar!
Yeah.
right there. He was on
First flight.
he was on with civilian aircraft the other night. Cessnas and Pipers and Beaches.
Learning to do your own flying, yeah.